Good morning. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Let's go see outside. Yeah, I just decided I'm gonna record out here this morning with you all because I just love the spaciousness of the front yard. The only thing is I couldn't find my chair and I remembered that's literally where I work sometimes during the day. Not too shabby, huh? I mean, why not work in the jungle? How cool. Yeah, I can work on my back porch and it's great. And I can work on my front porch and it's great. But this is the mother bleeping jungle. Come on. We got a little river that runs through it over there. By the way, that's not a river, that's sewage. Let's keep things real here. But there's my ducks. Our ducks. That's not gonna work this morning, is it? You know, I woke up this morning, oh, dripping down my behind. I have a chair for me and a chair for you this morning. Right here, we can have coffee together. People will be analyzing Coffee with Kam as I turn into the crazy old cat lady who has, I don't know, this could be a turning point. 2 chairs could be when people track this series unfolding back and are like, oh, that's where she started to detach from reality. What's reality? Listen, I come from a long line of healthy mental illness. Pretty much don't drink alcohol. Stay off the hard drugs. Get sleep. And go sit in nature. Do something in nature. I'm not saying it's gonna solve our brain chemical conditions, but I will say that there's really few things more healing for me than this. I can't do the 2 chairs because it just is strange and I can't center myself, so sorry y'all. You're gonna have to come over in person sometime. See it? See it? Little sluggy buggy. Oh, so I was just talking with my friends last night. Of course, people in my life know that I'm totally addicted to nicotine. There I said it. There I said it. That's a big step. That's a big step. You know, I don't know why it is that drinking alcohol is somehow socially acceptable. Large doses of fucking booze is somehow acceptable. And yet we like ostracize and shame people who smoke cigarettes or smoke pot or eat too much. Or how crazy is that? How crazy is it that as a culture we just support, promote, establish booze at the center of all of our events, all of our holidays, all of our interactions in our culture at restaurants? I mean, y'all, check it out. I had to learn how to live again without alcohol. I don't even know. I'm not even going to get into all the analysis paralysis of booze. What I'm saying is I'm addicted to nicotine. It's embarrassing. I have been since I was 16 years old. I've tried to quit 1,000 times. Some of you were there when I started smoking cigarettes after being a huge anti-drugs, anti-cigarette, anti-homosexual person. That's what I was when I was young, before I realized I'm a big old lesbian and a giant addict by default. I went on and on this morning talking about all kinds of great stuff which might come on here again And the reason it's great is because you'll understand. It's universal. Hopefully everything I'm talking about on here you can relate to, because this is not about me. It's just wanting to share. And it's really hard to say that I'm smoking cigarettes right now. I mean, I'm so embarrassed. There's maybe 5 people in my life who even know that. That's over. I hadn't smoked cigarettes in like a long time, a really long time. I vaped because with vaping, I could sneak it anywhere, even on airplanes. Shh, that's bad. But you know, I could always have my nicotine. I didn't stink. I could hide it. It's fine. And I'm not going to get into all the vape details and all the bads and the popcorn lungs and the media and everything else that you hear about it. It's all terrible. Let's not kid ourselves and say that one nicotine is better than the other. Let's just accept that if we are addicted to nicotine and still putting that garbage in our body, it's embarrassing. I'm 42. It's time to let it go. What I will say, at the end of last year, well, it wasn't exactly the end. It was kind of like going into the fall. There was a pretty major turning point in my life, huge in fact, which I'm not at liberty to get too into here. Needless to say, I was needed to show up in a way that was very real and huge. And I did. And when I did that, suddenly I found myself having access to cigarettes. This is nobody's fault. For those of you listening who may have been around at that time, this is nobody's fault. This is the necessary path. What I think is that had I not picked up cigarettes, I could have somehow justified vaping until I just popcorn lunged and croaked. I think the cigarettes is something that I can't even get over on myself. I mean, this is just horrible. Breath is stinky, stupid, expensive. My mouth is going to look like a bunghole instead of a mouth hole soon because of all the smoking lines. And, it's just time. I'm finally ready to stick around on the planet for a while, It's really fun. I see where it's going. It's igniting. Life is igniting in a very major way. And I can't sit here and preach about letting go of the things that hold us back, that keep us down, that we are a fucking slave to. I can't sit here and talk about that stuff and be smoking cigarettes and not have you all know that I am smoking cigarettes. Oh God. Now everybody knows. But you know what? Listen, we're all adults. If you don't get it, that's totally fine. And if you do get it, do you want to join me? So I've only been smoking cigarettes for, 6 months or something. But the thing is, I go big or I go home. So this chick, I don't have a little cigarette in the morning. And I'm going to have one on Saturday night and that'll be fun. If I could smoke like that, I wouldn't be quitting. I think I just love torturing my physical body. So, does anybody want to come with me? Does anybody want to come with me? Anybody? Anybody? I know I look like I'm begging. I'm not begging. I have not committed to a strategy. I have the nicotine patch in my house. It's been sitting there up in my kitchen waiting for me to open it and start it. But then that means I have to let go of 16 years old to 42. How many years is that? It's a lot of years. My lungs, my body, my whole being is ready to walk the talk in my life. And that's exciting. And it's scary as hell. And it means I gotta let go of nicotine. And that is happening. I mean, July 5th for sure is the let go of nicotine date. Go ahead and laugh because I know that's a ways out. My kids and I have talked about it. But I'm thinking, I don't even want to deal with that crap till then. I swear to God, I thought I would never pick it up again. I vaped for 5, 6, 7 years. And I was a vocal anti-smoker person. What a dumbass. Pot calling the kettle black much, Cam? God damn. When we start judging other people, y'all, turn that camera around. Look inside yourself. It's like Shauna was talking about yesterday. The projection. The projection. The damn slug. And so that's why I had to tell you about the smoking, because that's what dropped in the universe this morning. And the little slug was sliming his way through a pile of ashes. I mean, God, that made me feel terrible. And so I think that's the universe saying, hey, Kam, it's time. You've been thinking about this. Do you talk about this or not? There you go. So no pressure. If you're not ready to quit, it's all on your own time, y'all. I will be here Monday morning, Memorial Day morning, because I'm not stopping Monday through Friday, 8:45 a.m. Eastern time. My goal was to at least do that until the end of May. But the magic that's happening here among us is the information I need to continue this journey with you and with myself. So I'll be back here Monday morning. So you all sleep in, take a day off, kick your feet up, enjoy it. I will too, probably. Well, at least part of it. But I'll see you Monday morning. And if nicotine isn't your addiction, but you've got some other addiction that you're embarrassed as hell about, you can message me behind the scenes, because this is some scary shit putting this out there. Okay. Oh my God. Bye. Welcome to the whole and real me. Bye, y'all.